So, day number 7, which I think is like the 27th, right? Monday, September 28th, 2020. So, military personnel stationed along the East Coast surveying immigrants from flooding in from the Atlantic. Obviously, that's Aqua, right? And the Orc. I'm not sure if I said this last time because I'm recording this on a completely different day, but I absolutely love Aqua and the Orc and like the way their character relationship just rose throughout the entirety of like their story and their arc and all that. I love it a lot, and yeah. Werewolf representatives push ministry for more accessible sedative, and doctor from Sallytown arrested for experimenting with child cloning. Are you sure that would be okay? That would be okay. Yes. I mean, it would be really hard to pull off. But somehow make the story different. No, they'll probably explain it. Different isn't always good. It's a neat concept. But you need to handle it carefully and gracefully. I know. Hey, Gayla. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, everyone.
Welcome, Mr. Gayla.
Am I interrupting? It looked like you two were having an intense discussion.
It's nothing. You're always just giving me feedback for the book I'm writing.
Sounds like a heavy discussion.
What are you up to tonight?
I'm just planning to sit and relax. Please don't let my presence interrupt you.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Although, I would need to interrupt you for a moment.
Sure. How can I help you?
I would like a cup of... You remember my remedy?
Yeah, of course I remember that. How could I forget? Like I said, that shit's like burned into my brain now. Like that thing, because like what happens later. So yeah. Of course I will. Let me give it a try again. Last word I didn't quite hit the spot. Remember, it's tea and ginger. Last name is definitely different again from either of these. Okay. Remember, it has tea and ginger. Regular tea, not green tea. Milk. And ginger right there. Brew it up. And an interesting fact, actually, I love how it says you'll know it when you see it. And I love like how it's implied that it just automatically makes this wolf heart looking thing they conserved it in, but yeah, that's funny. Just from the smell, that looks like it.
Indeed. I have the same feeling.
I've made none of that mixture perfect.
Anyway, please don't mind me and continue the discussion.
Don't worry, Mr. Gala, we're done for the night. You're done. That's fine. I have a lot of new homework, thanks to you. You're welcome. Is Hyde coming?
No, I'm by myself tonight.
That's good. It's going to be a peaceful night then. That's mean, Freya. Oh, come on, I was just joking. He needs to learn how to communicate his thoughts nicely, though.
He might not look like it, but he's a very kind person, you know.
He doesn't show it, that's for sure. That applies to you as well. Ah, come on. Hey! It's Bailey's. Well, since we've seen him, I'm pretty sure. Good evening, everyone. Welcome, Mr. Bailey's. Hey, how are you doing, Freya? Not good. What's going on? Your was criticizing my story. It's called feedback. It's cruel. It's necessary. It sounds interesting. What's the problem with the story? The story is non-linear and quite complicated. Imagine a choose your own adventure storybook, but for adults. Sounds pretty common so far. But instead of telling you which page to turn to, the decision you make will give you a score. What? The score will determine which page you should go to. That sounds more like a video game than a book. I'm pretty sure this is like this entire conversation is meta, by the way, about like how it's going and all that, right? Or like I'm pretty sure depending on which coffee we get is which like ending we end up getting. You know, if we give them a good amount of coffee, it's going to give us a different ending, right? And that's like sort of our score. That sounds more like a video game than a book. I know it's not that original. But my target here is the mainstream audience. with the help of my publisher, this kind of book may go mainstream, just like that Choose Your Own Adventure show on NetStream. It was nothing new, but because of the marketing and the names involved, it reached the mainstream market. That sounds interesting. Sorry, I can move my mic up close a bit. That sounds interesting and highly ambitious, Freya. At least it's simpler than my other idea, which it is. Make a novel not in the form of a book, but in the form of story cards. Well, I know, right? It was as if she had all the time in the world. And that's even for considering the sensitive issue of setting the story in a world where only humans exist. What did you say? No, there's a reason why it has to be that way. Just wait until I finish it, okay? Alright. As yours said, though, I won't have the time. Getting a normal picture proof is already a steep climb. Let's not make the mountain even higher. Fair enough. What's the story about anyway? It's all, you'll have to wait for it. I don't want to spoil the fun, if you say so. Anyway, I haven't ordered anything. What do you want to drink tonight? Ginger latte, if you can make it. If you know how to make it. Yeah, ginger latte, I'm pretty sure. Done with that chill. Even if I don't, I think I have a good idea. So I don't, but I think I got the general gist down. Actually, wait. If there's coffee, I'm pretty sure smoking and ginger. You do that because coffee and milk make the latte, and then ginger coffee. Okay, fuck that. Ginger milk. Nope. Coffee, ginger milk, maybe. Ginger latte, let's go. Here you go. Thanks. Damn, this is good. What kind of drink? What with this kind of drink making skill? I wonder why your place isn't any bigger. What we have here is more than enough for me. Now is more than enough for me. Whoever floats your boat, I guess. By the way, how are you doing, Baileys? Still busy with your last client? Oh, I'm done with her. Done? As in you're dropping the project? Hey, I'm not crazy. I still need the money. Done as in I finished the job. I've spent the past few months making sure it's even done before the deadline. Did she like it? Oh, she loved it. She had some complaints, of course. But I convinced her. By using some design terms she doesn't understand. So you finished your job by bullshitting her? The finest bullshit, my lady. That's one survival skill every freelancer must have. Are you working on anything right now? No. I'm taking a break from work. I need to work on a few personal matters. Oh. Like you and Lua? Something like that. By the way, I'm curious. How did you guys meet? If you don't mind me asking. I don't mind. It's just that we're always young and stupid, you know. Oh, come on. Who hasn't been there? You're right. I love the story, by the way. The story's about to tell. I love it. It's dope. So, I was a bit of a player back in college. Ooh, spicy. And I was going after my then best friend's girlfriend's friend. What the fuck? Wait, what? Okay, I'll say it slowly. I used to have a best friend. He was an incubit. Okay. Let's call him Kognak. Kognak has a girlfriend. Still following. And that girl has a friend. That friend was the one I'm after. Oh, okay. I got it. She was one of the hottest girls there. But everyone knew she wasn't the type of girl you'd want to date. Why? She's I don't want to get into details, but the succubus was super hot, and all the guys wanted to sleep with her. She was a player too. Huh? That doesn't sound like Lua at all. Because it wasn't Lua, genius. Huh? Lua was my friend's girl. Holy moly! This is even getting spicier. The other girl's name was... let's just call her Rose. Continue. I knew Lua thanks to her relationship with Cognac. That's the fake name. That's a fake name made up, right? Yes. Now, let me continue with that. She's pissed. Oh, she's pissed. So I asked Lua a lot of things about Rose. She knew what I was after. It annoyed her so much, but I kept on bothering her. I mean, I was a pretty active guy back then. So Lua came over to visit us at one point. I lived with Cognac back in college, and I'd been out, and I got back just as Lua had arrived. A total coincidence. We went to our place together and witnessed something surprising. What? Cognac was sleeping with Rose. Holy mother of moly! And I saw a look on Lua's face. The disbelief, anger, sadness. And if I didn't think about it, I punched Cognac in the face. You what? I got into a fight with him. Oh, I haven't told you. Cognac was a Brazilian jiu-jitsu tutor for kids. He's pretty good. Oh my. Yes, I landed that one punch, and he beat me to a pulp. Easily. Lua begged me to stop fighting on her behalf. More like she begged Cognac. Hey, I wasn't kidding. I lost, but I don't give up so easily. I was beaten up pretty bad, so Lua took care of my injuries. We grew closer after that. I don't even remember the exact date, but suddenly that friendship turned into a relationship. That was one hell of a story. I know. Have you seen her by any chance? Yeah. Lua came by a few days ago. How is she doing? She hasn't returned any of my calls or texts. Well, she's healthy, that's for sure. She got into an argument though. With whom? There's this male model. A model? I didn't think she was the type of girl to go out with a model. Oh, they weren't together. I love how you mean like a little detail of like what's called a guy getting off his phone. Like as soon as like you mentioned Hyde, right? What were they arguing about? Well, they were talking about your relationship. They'll tell us the reason behind the fight, about your family stuff. And then this guy, Hyde, joined the discussion. What do you say? You don't understand why Lua was insisting on getting family approval, considering, you know, what? You're willing to leave your own family? You would do that for her? Yes, I would. And I'm sick and tired of my family. Why would you say that? Let me tell you about my family. Or, should I say, my elven families. They all think they're so high and mighty. If you're born an elf, there are certain unwritten rules you must follow. Reputation and appearance are everything. We must never, ever make our family look bad. You can only befriend certain people. You must dress a certain way. You can only have certain jobs. The jobs that are deemed worthy and successful, like being a doctor, a lawyer, a CEO. You know, ever since I was a kid, I always wanted to be an artist. Loved drawing and creating art. However, becoming an artist was not something elves would deem suitable. Unless you became the next Da Vinci. So, when I switched from a business major to an art major, my parents went crazy, screamed like they were on fire. They told me I'd never be rich or successful. All that because you chose an art degree? I know the worst part? They blamed Lua. What do you mean? They blamed her for my decision to pursue my passion for art. Yelled about her how the kind is ruining the country. Accusing her their religion of worshiping the Dark Lord. Accusing her of putting a spell on me and cursing the family. Whoa! I mean, come on, this is the 21st century. That's so not cool. I don't want to sound judgmental, But your family is racist. Tell me about it. Only Lua's the only person that can make me feel alive. She showed me how I could be free and pursue my dreams. I understand why Lua's so obsessed with the idea of reconciliation with my family. I just don't get it. I have no problem leaving my family, you know. I would be happy leaving for the both of us. What about her? What about her and her family? You may be happy to leave your family. However, it may not be the same for her. Gayla, do you have something to say? Perhaps you could give us a different perspective.
Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop. I couldn't help overhearing your story. I assume that the person you're talking about is not an elf, correct?
Yes, she's a succubus.
I see. I'm a werewolf. For werewolves, the wolf pack is the most important thing. We don't put family before any other. We often put our own problems within the pack. But we won't abandon our family for anything. Perhaps that's also true for her and her family. Besides, if you leave your family for her, might that make your parents believe that all those bad stereotypes about the succubi are true?
I never thought about it that way before.
Whether you like it or not, your actions will have an impact on her as well. And if you leave your family for her, that will put her in a difficult spot. She might feel responsible for your actions.
There's nothing to feel bad about. I'm leaving my messy family to create a better one with her.
It's easy for you to say that now, but you won't know what the future holds. You don't know what the future holds. One day, circumstances might change. One day, you might regret your decisions. One day, you might use the "I love my family for you" card.
We love each other. I'll be with her whatever the circumstances may be.
You know, love is like a flame. It might burn fiercely at first, but over time it'll die down if you don't maintain it. Maintaining it won't be easy. It'll be hard work. Because life is full of storms. In marriage, it will not survive on love alone.
Whoa, that's deep. We'll have each other, and that's enough for us.
Tell me, do you have health insurance?
What? I don't know. Why would I need health insurance?
You need some.
What for?
Immortality is an elven privilege, but you'll lose it if your family disowns you.
I've seen some people go bankrupt because they fell ill or got seriously injured. And feed their entire life savings for an $8 pill because in this country they charge $2,000 for it, or $20,000 for it.
And if you decide to have children, you won't have the same. They won't have the same privileges you do.
They'll get bullied for being a half-breed.
There are consequences. It shouldn't be taken lightly. Think about it. Anyway, I've got to go. I apologize for my intrusion.
No, thank you for your insight. I've got to go too.
You all want to head out together?
Sure.
Thanks for the drink, you all. And Freya.
Bye. What?
You made me lose 2 customers in a minute. Hey, that wasn't on me. You were leaving anyway. They were leaving anyway. Are you gonna write that in your book?
It's a secret.
If your book is based off this coffee shop,
How can you present a story like theirs in a world where only humans are around? I'm not sure. Perhaps a hot drink will give you some inspiration. Sounds like a great idea. Done with day 7, it's time for day 8. Tuesday, September 29th, 2020. Oh, I love this song. Coachella 2020, 10 reasons why you should go. Sports tournament in space might be only a few decades away. Who vowed to stop major hospitals selling furious sedative illegally? Oh, who? WHO vows, okay. Oh, Delph, they're here. You really never changed.
I know.
But it was surprisingly nice. Catching up with people from back then. Thank you for forcing me to do it.
Don't mention it. Hey, y'all. I'd like to order again. The usual.
Back to the experiment?
Yes. I think the last one was the remedy. But there's no harm in checking out some other combinations.
Alright.
You know what to do.
So yeah, I guess, fucking tea, ginger from, let's see, or wait, tea. Fuck, wait, okay, whatever, I guess give it a try this.
Thank you. I'm sorry, but this doesn't taste anything like what I asked for.
Pardon me for the mistake.
Never mind.
What about you, Mr. Hyde? Would you like to wear anything else? I'm good for now. I can't help overhearing you both. It sounds like you two go way back.
We do, I guess.
He was my bodyguard. Oh? Didn't you meet here? Yes, when this was a bar. What happened exactly?
He was getting his ass kicked by a couple of dwarves.
Those two bastards.
It wasn't a pretty sight, so I intervened.
Aren't vampires supposed to be, tough? But just because I'm a vampire doesn't mean I know Kung Fu. Besides, I'd had a couple of drinks. I could have taken them both if I was sober.
A couple? Really? You were trash, Hyde.
You told them I was your bodyguard. Wait, were you not his bodyguard?
Not at the time. We didn't even know each other.
But because of the whole fiasco, we both got kicked out. And then this wasted vampire stuck to me. Like, well, to a blanket.
Obviously, he was too drunk to drive, so I hailed a cab.
Turns out he was also too drunk to tell the driver where he lived, so I was stuck with him until morning. Thanks for not leaving me on the street, Caleb. Those dwarves could have killed me. Who were they? I'm not going to confirm with anything, but it's possible they may have had ties to the mafia. And I might have lost some of their money on the stock market. A lot of their money. Yikes. They wanted me to launder their dirty money, so I decided to screw them over instead. Yeah, I overheard what they were talking about before the fight started. I knew Hyde was innocent, that's why I helped him. He might be an annoying asshole, but he's not a thief. What a stroke of luck. The universe sent me a guardian angel in my time of need. So the next morning I offered him a job as my bodyguard for real. After all the trouble you've caused me that night before. Hey, I took you to breakfast. Don't tell me that counted for nothing.
I have to say, it wasn't my proudest moment. I was broke. Breakfast was an offer I couldn't refuse. It was in the late 60s, mind you. It wasn't easy finding a job, especially for people like me.
Werewolves? War veterans. Ah, I see. So, how'd you go from working as a bodyguard to working in the hospital, Gala? Well, he was working with me, I noticed.
Hyde.
I'd prefer if we skip that part. I'm sorry, but I don't want to go into any details about it. It's alright. Forgive me for asking. I don't mind telling you the quick and dirty version. Long story short, he helped me with something. Let's just say, something from my past. Thanks for the help. Thanks to that help, I found a new purpose in life. Helping other people to live. Of course, it was not easy for a veteran werewolf to become a nurse or a doctor. That's why I chose the hospital admin instead. So, you can say I owe this guy my life. Thanks to his stubborn persistence in helping me when I needed it. Thank you for sharing your story with me. I didn't expect such a tale from you. I know. Anyway, I'd like to order something now. What would you like? Can you make a tea-based drink that's warm and cool at the same time? will that do? Let's prove it. Here's your order. Exactly what I wanted. By the way, I feel like this place is missing something today. Yeah, I haven't seen her today. Speak of the devil? Speak of the devil, let's go. Oh, good people. And one vampire. It's good to see you too, Freya. By the way, we were just talking about you. Oh, really? What about me? I was just surprised that you weren't here. Oh, that's how you pick up girls? You don't even have to be your granddaughter? That won't work. That won't work on me. Heh. I have no interest in flirting with you. I've got high standards, you know? Shit, wait. I got high standards. You uptight, Freya. Oh, day at work. How could you tell? I call it werewolf senses. Right. I showed you my draft. And I actually got some good feedback. That's good to hear. I'm glad I could help. So, I spent the entire day rewriting stuff. I also did some stories for the paper. Overall, it was a good day. That's good to hear. Please don't forget to take a break. It's easy to get carried away by the work when you're on the home. I will do, sir. But speaking of hospitals, how's your hospital admitting life going? That's not even a word, Freya. Actually, I'm not sure what you even do there. It's pretty boring to talk about, but mostly I handle operational stuff that happen in the hospital. Things like how much a specialist costs and how much it affects our income. I also deal with patients and their families. If they require intensive care, such as operations, I go through what we do and how much it would cost them. Kind of like biz for people's lives, right? Then, you could say that. Damn, that sounds complicated and hard. That's why I'm sued for my job. Someone who's very emotionally attached to patients would find this job pretty tough. Whereas heartless people like my friend here only see it from a business perspective. Good point. Why do people here really talk about your kind of job? I guess most people don't really know if it exists or think about the necessity of it. Exactly. It's an interesting job, yet no one talks about it. Maybe that's because most admins are just like me. We really talk about work outside the hospital. Why? For me, I just don't find any reason to. It's the patient's personal lives anyway. You're such professionalism and loyalty. You should keep hold of that mindset, especially in front of this lady here. You. He seems to be a bit less loyal, though. Hide. You've seen this job. You've been doing this job for a while, right? Almost 50 years now. Whoa, I didn't know that. Wait. 50 years in the same position? Uh-huh. Holy! Ask for a promotion, man. They keep offering me new positions, mostly managerial. Take it! Not interested. Why? It's not something I want. Besides, as I've told you before, it fit perfectly in this position. But the salary must be better if you take the promotion, right? Of course. But what I get in that moment is more than enough for me right now. And I still get the raises while I'm doing this job. I really can't figure you out. That's Kayla for you. Anyway, my shift's starting soon. It was nice catching up with the both of you. Wait, are you going to stay, Hyde? Yeah, I'm still enjoying the vibes here. See you in a few weeks, I guess. Yep. Safe trip. See you around, y'all. And you, Freya. See you. Take care on your way. You know, it's kind of hard to believe someone like Gayla could be your best friend. We were just talking about that before you arrived. Oh, really? Man, I missed an interesting story. So, how'd you guys meet? Seriously? I have to retell this story? Yes. Come on, you're not going anywhere, right? Huh. Alright then. Well, we met at this place back when it was a bar. Whoa. I never knew Gale used to be in the army. I mean, he's good. He's good at the build to be on the front line. Still though, why did he make the jump from, how should I say this, a very physical job to medic? Well, he's not comfortable talking about it right now. But you know why, right? Are you trying to squeeze the story from me? Obviously. He doesn't want to talk about it. That's him, not you. Seriously, Freya? Come on. I won't go into details, but going to war messes with your head. Oh. You see why Gad doesn't want to talk about it, huh? I don't get it, but it must be difficult, especially back then. The only thing he was confident in was his strength. So, he only went to work that relied on his muscle, did the work that relied on his muscle. That wouldn't help him get over his trauma though, right? Of course not. But that was the only thing he could do. Or at least, that's the only thing he thought he could do. But you hired him for his muscle? Hey, I didn't know about all that back at the time. Besides, he's good at being a bodyguard. And we weren't that close yet. So, no personal feelings. I needed his strength. But then I got to be interested in him. Interested? I think he's a cool person. That's all. After a few months, I noticed his problem. I suggested he talk about it with someone, seek help, but which he refused. No surprises there. But I kind of pushed him to do it. How? It's complicated. Eventually, he did go get professional help. Of course, I've had no idea what happened in his therapy session, but in the end, he found a new purpose in his life. He quit working for me, and not so long after that, he started working at the hospital. And he's been Hey! Good evening, everyone. Ooh, boy. Good evening. It's nice to see you again. We are also glad to see you, Barista. By the way, I didn't catch your name the last time you visited. Do you have a name? Name? Sure we have. On Earth, please call us Neil. Like Neil deGrasse Tyson. Neil. Yes. Neil. Is that your real name? Oh, of course not. But due to the nature of our communication, we do not really have trivial things like names to interact. But from what we've learned here, it seems like the name Neil has a lot of associations with Earthlings' efforts with intergalactic exploration. I get what you mean. I believe we did not meet the last time you were here. I saw you from afar. You left the coffee shop a few days ago. So, hello, my name is Freya. And you can say I'm a regular here. And you, sir? Hide. You come here often? For someone who doesn't live in Seattle. Yeah, for someone who doesn't live in Seattle, yeah. Ooh, you are not from around here? Neither are we. Where do you come from? Far away. By far away, you mean a few thousand miles or more. More. Much more. More to the point that your strange calculation system means nothing. So that sounds far away indeed. What are you doing here in Seattle? And do all your county dress like this? Oh, this? Each chose this appearance based off of an image we saw when we first arrived. An image? The Andrew Jeremy album cover. Remy Jeremy album cover. Fun fact, that guy's actually the dude who wrote this. Who, did the soundtrack. That's the guy who did the soundtrack, the entire soundtrack. That's Remy Jeremy. I think I said his name right, but yeah, that's the guy who did it. No wonder you look familiar. As for what we are doing, this place is really the perfect spot to practice our communication skills with Earthlings. But before that, please let us order something from the barista. What do you want to drink tonight? The usual. Is that how you say it? Yes? Yes. So, anything? Yes. We won't be able to taste the difference anyway. You really can't taste anything? Yes. What if I could brew a drink that can make you feel something? Interesting premise. But we'll do that. Challenge accepted, let's go. Surprise us. Alright, let's start with Viv. You know what, nah. Wait. I got the perfect one. Real quick. I remember this perfectly. This is like another one of the drinks I remember. This is one of the other drinks I remember perfectly. Milky Way. I remember this because, like, I remember I made this by accident, like my first playthrough, right? And I remember serving it to him thinking, Milky Way, it's space, he's from space. It'll make him feel something, right? And it was dope. Let's see. I hope I got this right. Thank you. What the? Interesting. Before you ask, yes, that's how they drink. Get this. What is this? We have never tasted anything in our life. But this is a breakthrough. We have to report immediately. Done. Thank you so much from all of our kind. You are one interesting person. Thank you. That is a compliment, yes? Normally, yeah. But you can't be so sure from Freya. That is definitely the highest form of compliment. What are you, Neil? Us? We are travelers, doing our job in the space you call Milky Way. What kind of job? We are tasked with the mission to spread our seeds. We all are really here out here. Y'all really are out here to find a date. All the way from the galaxy far, far away. Wow. It turns out pervs exist everywhere in the universe. Feeling attacked, old man? Not really. You have a valid point. We will not understand, but we are glad if we can make you laugh. Oh, the pleasure's mine. If I may ask, why do you have to breed with us? We are sorry, but that is classified information. Aw, man. But we believe it is alright to share it with you tonight. Thanks to the eye-opening drink from the barista! I owe you this story. So why? Everyone, including us, you, and everyone else, is tasked to keep the balance of the universe. But sometimes it is hard for some civilization to maintain balance by themselves. Because unknown threats are beyond each civilization's power can proper. And that is where we come in. I still don't see the relation between that and impregnating us. You're quite dense, are you? Hey! He came here to give seeds. So a half-breed of your kind can be born on Earth. That is correct. The half-breed will be half everything and half whatever you are. Yes. I assume you have some powers that we can't comprehend, and that you're trying to make sure Earth will have its own protector? That is 100% correct. Holy shit. You're trying to give us a superhero? Yes, that is what your people call the protector. But why do you go through all the hassle? It sounds like a lot of work. Why not explain this to someone? I'm sure a lot of them wouldn't mind giving birth to a superhero. Sadly, it is not that simple. The future protector has to be someone that loves this planet more than anything. So he's trying to create Superman. That's essentially what he is. He's trying to create Superman. Superman loves Earth a lot despite all of its flaws, and he died to protect it. He did die to protect it, man. He's just creating Superman. They have to be born out of love, which we have learned is a very complicated feeling on Earth. We have it easier back on home due to the nature of our communication. We understand everyone deeply by default. So everyone on our planet loves each other from the moment they're born. Also, that sounds beautiful and creepy. Why? It sounds like your planet is a giant spherical orgy. That is a badly chosen word, but it's largely similar to the truth. Oh my. Well, if you say this, what you say is true, shouldn't we help them get laid? Shouldn't we help them get laid with love? Guidance is all we need, otherwise we might be responsible for the birth of a super evil person instead. how's the mission going so far? We cannot say it is going well. I'm not surprised. How quirky and unique you are, not anyone can handle that. Could you handle them though? Me? I don't know. What do you think? You're a pretty adventurous girl. I wouldn't be surprised if you decide to go on a date. Or maybe go further. If you got you a good story. You're not offended by that. Not in the slightest. You're wrong though. I'd go on a date with them, but I don't like to sleep around. Really? To be honest, I didn't expect that. Yeah, I get that a lot. People often mistake me for someone who gets around a lot. Excuse me, miss. From what we had gathered, does it mean you're willing to be with us in exchange for our stories? Wow, no wonder your mission isn't going well. I don't mind going out with you for a drink or dinner in exchange for some stories. I don't like to sleep with someone I'm serious. Okay, confession time. I didn't get this part. I didn't get this part at all. I looked it up like off camera. I looked up his drink, right? I didn't look up Gayla's drink, but I looked up his drink, right? He's the only drink I've ever looked up ever in like the history of it, right? Like the history of this game. And essentially, I've never gotten to this part before, so I just want to express how happy I am that Freya and this alien dude are getting together, because the alien dude is like a sad case, like from back then, right? It's like, he's like a sad case, like legit. If you go the other path, right? Because the mission ends up not being complete at all. It's just really, really sad. And plus the ending, there's like the original ending. Like I'll explain it to you when we get to see if like this ending is any different. But like the actual original ending shows a certain person, and I think that person might be their child from like a different timeline. But we'll get to that later. But I only sleep with someone I'm serious about. But our mission is serious. It's not that. You either have to be my boyfriend or husband if you want to sleep with me. We have heard of those terms before. Let us check once again. Yes, he is. This is very strange. According to what we found, many Earthlings mate with one person exclusively for their entire lives. Yes, it's called commitment. That's such a strange concept. Then why, with such rules, do you still face overpopulation problems? Now that you mention it, we don't have control of ourselves. And those in charge also don't have enough control of us. Not to mention, some races live for very, very long time. So even though there are rules about having kids, and they can't be strictly enforced, a lot of people still break them. We know Earthlings boast about the concept of free will, but we thought your kind also loved the concept of staying and taking care of the planet. At least, that was what we gathered from the information network. Theoretically, that should be the case, but Earthlings are stupid. And the easiest way to put it, we have learned so much today. I think Miss Red, definitely. But we have another question, Miss Freya. Ask away. How can we become your husband? First of all, I would suggest going in step by step. Most of the time, you start by dating. Boyfriends and girlfriends, you know? Before you start talking about marriage. Oh, okay. So, how do we become your boyfriend? You have to start by asking her whether she's actually single. Understood. So, Miss Freya, are you single? Yes, I am single. Do you want to be our girlfriend? Now, the path to starting a date varies between people, but usually it takes some time before you want to commit yourself to someone. Wow, the breeding process on Earth is surely extremely complicated. It can be easy. It can be easy if you're a smooth talker. Smooth talker? Someone who's good at communicating with others. That could be really challenging for us. Even after all of that, making kids is still in a totally different league. Most women prefer if their male partners wear condoms. Condoms? That's something you wear to prevent pregnancy. Why would you make the ritual if you don't want to have offspring? Pleasure. All this information is too much to process in one evening. So, we talked about using condoms. How do your kind have sex? But how do you kind have sex? Like seeing how you drink. A condom might be something you can't use at all. That's true. How do you do it? We are pretty flexible with that, but we cannot tell you the details. Honestly, we agreed to do the meeting ritual. I don't want to imagine how it's done. Oh, you do not need to worry. We will not hurt anyone physically or mentally. Yeah, I'm not sure about that, especially the mental part. We did the research. We tried it and tested on the testing object we made. It was proven. The main capacity of Earthling is far more complicated than anything else on Earth, sir. Oh, we did not know that. Being born on Earth sounds very difficult. It is. I have to agree with that. Anyway, thanks so much for the information you've given us tonight. It means a lot for our mission. We have to report our findings to the base. How will you proceed with your mission with this newfound information? We are not sure yet, but it is yet to be discussed after all. This will be very nice to talk. It was very nice talking with all of you. You're welcome. We are off now. Bye. Take care on your way, sir. That was really something. Indeed. You said the first time they came here was for a date, right? Yeah, but their date never came. And they mistook Miss Myrtle for their date. The game developer or work? Wow. I dread to think about how that went. It was pretty awkward. But you can't be angry at such naivety. I guess so. By the way, has that young woman been back since I spoke to her last time? You mean Miss Lua? Yeah, her. Oh, showing some concern now, are you? Well, I'm just curious. No, I haven't seen her since then. But her boyfriend did come back a few days ago, and Freya was being pretty nosy, to the point where Gala joined in the discussion. My. You really have a knack for starting trouble. Sadly, I have to agree with that. It's not easy to make Gala join in a random conversation. Usually, it really piques his interest, or it annoys him. I don't know how to react to that. Well, I need to catch a flight to Seoul tomorrow, so I'm off for the day. Oh, you're leaving Seoul so soon? It's only for a week or so. I'll be back here sooner than you know. Oh well, that'll be a peaceful week then. Anyway, I need to get going as well. Thank you for letting me stay without ordering anything. I didn't even notice that. You really don't take care about business. She didn't order anything, but she did attract people to the coffee shop. That's one way to put it. Anyway, Freya, do you want to share a cab? Thanks, but I'm riding my bike. Alright then, see you around. Take care on your way, folks. 4 more days, let's go. Wednesday, September 30th, 2020. Protests rise over government treatment of Atlantic immigrants. Government-made cars face challenge against an unexpected competitor. The Mother Earth organization fights to save more forests. Welcome. Ooh, shit. Good evening, sir. Hello. I'm from the Federal Agency Regulation Enforcement Division. I'm trying to do my best. What's called a major person impression you said, or fire for short. May I help you? We've heard reports of alien sightings in this area. We have taken the issue of illegal interstellar immigration seriously. Have you seen any creatures that you consider to be alien in nature? I don't think so. But what do you think I should be looking for? What do they look like? We're not 100% sure, but according to some eyewitnesses, they're wearing a spacesuit or something similar. That's a pretty eye-catching outfit. You think an alien would try to blend in better, right? To avoid attention, you know? That's a very good point. In fact, there might be a solid possibility that we might be running around after false testimonies. They are superior creatures after all. Thank you for the help. If you see any suspicious activities, please contact us through our website. do, sir. And you don't want anything to drink? Want to drink anything before leaving?
We're good.
Thank you. Wait, what do you mean we're? You know how fucking Neil, he always talks about like weird, all that? What do you mean by weird? What do you mean by weird? Are you in one too? You're gonna need to be more careful, Neil. Huh? Hey, it's Aqua.
Good evening, Yor.
Yo, Miss Aqua, Miss Myrtle. Have you both been somewhere together?
We planned to meet here. It was a coincidence that we arrived at the same time.
Would you like to order anything?
Do you want to order first?
Nah, you order first.
Okay. We'll have a cup of green tea with a lime in it.
Okay. A very cold drink, whatever. Alright, let's serve this shit out. Makraki. The makraka, I don't know what that means. But your drink is ready.
That looks really fresh.
I call this makraki. Marakek. Inspired by its origin. Marakek in Morocco?
I heard people there really love tea.
Oh, fuck no.
Let's give this a try then. Oh my, it's water, but very refreshing. No wonder Morocco is often associated with tea.
How about you, Miss Myrtle? Do you want order right away? Sure. I want tetari. What's that? Russian tea, lemon soup. Milky Way, Marakek. I'm not quick MC information that can repeat QRS tea. Oh. So it has 10, right? So it's tea. So let's work off of what we do know though. So first of all, let's do the teas, right? So basically, tea, turmeric, onion, cinnamon. Yeah, that'll work. Let's see, nah, that's green tea. Trash it. So tea. It has to be tea somewhere. Tea cinnamon maybe. Wait, is that thing not a tea cinnamon drink? No, but tea ginger cinnamon is, I mean, they're really picky about, like, nah, that's not it either. Let's try tea, tea cinnamon maybe. You know what if it's just like goes hard on the fucking tea, right? What is wrong with the tea, right? What if I do that? Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Let's go serve this shit on, man. Your tea to me. Huh? Is there anything wrong? No. It's better than I thought it would be, actually. The taste is really authentic. This must be the tea we can get in Southeast Asia. Oh, it's real. Yeah, I should probably think about it. Sorry for mispronouncing anything. Thank you for your compliment.
Where did you learn to make it?
I traveled around Southeast Asia a few years ago.
So you learned about it in Malaysia?
Yes, and from videos on the internet. I'm like the Batman of tea, where I just travel the world, learn how to make tea, and all sorts of other bullshit drinks, and bring it here.
So, what things do you got from the office?
As usual, tiring. But thanks to you and your team, we made some good progress on the problem we've been stuck with for a while.
I'm glad to be of help. It's not every day that the research can have an impact as direct as this. Only a few weeks after publication, no less.
Thing is, even with your help, I still need to do a ridiculous amount of overtime to make sure that the game will be available for the holiday season.
Oh,
I want to say please don't forget to rest, but I'm sure it won't be easy for you and the team. As if the excuses care about us. Overtime is not mandatory, they'll say. Please see your family and get some rest, but we all know the optional overtime is a passive-aggressive move. We'll stay overtime, we'll stay longer in the office anyway, because if you go home earlier than others, you feel bad for them. That you'll feel guilty. I understand that much, not so much. I hate to admit it. Yeah, it's guilt.
I wish I could help you, but at least say something to boost your morale. Sadly, I'm not the right person to give you advice about that, but the guilt is something that also bothers me a lot. Even for things I shouldn't feel guilty about. And you know what makes it worse? I know the state of the industry, but it still saddens me to realize that my series was born after such sacrifice.
Oh, sorry about that.
Was born after such sacrifice. I'm sorry I ruined the mood for everyone.
Don't worry about it, Aqua. I'm not that bad off, you know. At least the company gives us decent compensation, healthcare bonuses, and so on. We're already used to this. So don't worry about me, okay?
I'm used to the unhealthy work conditions. It's used to the unhealthy work conditions shouldn't be the norm.
Hey, cheer up. Remember, your research helps us out a lot. Thanks to you, the rest of the development is going to be much easier. How's your game doing, by the way?
Actually, I have some good news about it.
What is it?
The same spot approved by the showcase at Max West this year.
I like how I gave her like a fucking Russian accent. She's not even alien, you know? I think that's funny. But anyway,
Max West, not Pax West, no, Max West.
That's some really good news. Congrats.
Thank you.
So, what's the problem then?
I haven't confirmed my attendance for the organizer.
Why? Confirm it fast. That shit goes fast immediately, man.
I'm just not sure about that.
What's stopping you? Costs?
The booth is free for enemies.
That's good then. And the events, even in Seattle, you won't have to spend anything on travel or accommodation. That's a golden ticket.
But I'm not that confident.
You passed the selection process, right? There should be enough rotation to register you for game's quality. If I'm not mistaken, the judges are usually prolific people in the industry. And also senior journalists.
I know. But I've told you about my time, right? It's pretty non-traditional, and thousands of people will be visiting Max, expecting Full Metal Compact and other bigger games.
Every game has its own market, you know, and you'll be in the indie area. People will know what to expect there. Gamers aren't stupid.
What if some haters visit the booth? What if they don't like my game and say bad things about it? About me?
That's not going to happen. It's an expo, not the internet. People are way nicer in real life.
Even after all that, I'd still be there by myself for the whole week.
That is one problem, yeah.
Meeting so many people would already be scared.
Fuck, what first say.
Meeting so many people is already scary enough. Doing it for 4 days straight. Showing my baby to the public. I just can't imagine the horror.
why my schedule has been around then. It's clear around then. If things stay this way until Max, I might come with you. No, you don't have to do that. Even if you're free then, you should waste your time on me. Relax or something. Nah, it's no bother. I'll be going to the event anyway. Might as well come with an exhibitor badge. What about your company's booth? Don't worry about it. There are hundreds of us. I can ask my head lead to skip this year. But, I'm coming with you. Holy shit, she got pissed. Whether you like it or not. Oh, okay. Good. Now, where are you going to show the game on? I have a laptop and a smartphone. Is the Expo build ready? Expo build? You're not planning on showcasing the full version, right? That's the plan. Don't. I gave you the guidelines on what to do for the Expo build. What's out for the Expo build? Do you have the game with you now? It's on my phone. But I can send you the build right now if you want. Do so. Okay. Got it. Now, let's see. Hey! Oh, Miss Rachel. Hi, you are? I forgot where her fucking voice was. Bear with me. What's wrong? Huh? Nothing. Just been practicing all day, and I'm pretty tired. Are you having a concert soon? Don't tell anyone yet. They'll be announced tomorrow. I want to try to catch you on next week. They still had new performers? Yeah, you might say they announced those this late. Those announced this late are backups. Oh. But that's still the biggest festival in the country, you know? Yes, it's sort of like saying you got into heaven late. You're in heaven, man. It's better than fucking hell, right? And I'm excited for it. But I think I should celebrate with a special drink, something sweet. What do you want to order? Sweet hot chocolate. Okay, so I think it's just fucking. I think it's that, right? But I think I need a milk to it. Awesome, I have like one left, so I think. Wait, do I have the fucking? I need to remember good at checking the shot chart. GH. Nope, I don't have it. So. I'll try it and ask for some specific. Then you get honey and then some. Let's do that shit up and here. This is the last one, so let's get it. A sweet hot chocolate ready. Thank you. Oh, is it? Not bad. It's not special, but it's enough. Please don't call me. Sometimes they call me for anything else. Thanks. Other than the instruction loading screen. Instruction on the loading screen. Should I put a timeline on how long they can play? Why? Might that break their immersion? Probably. But in case there's a good reaction to it, you might have people line up to play your game. You don't want to make them wait too long. Makes sense. Oh fuck, wait, I forgot I should give her fucking Russian. If you don't want to put a time limit on it, try ending the demo off the cliffhanger. That should get people's attention. Noted. Is this fucking Freya now? Dad? Hey! What are you doing here? Freya missing out on a bunch of shit. Freya's missing out, man. After what you did at the studio this evening, I was worried. I couldn't find you anywhere in the studio, so I thought you'd be here. I forgot what Hendry's voice was, so. I forgot what most of these voices were, okay? Bear with me. And now you're causing another ruckus? We're sorry, Laura. We didn't mean to cause you any problems. You are sorry. I have nothing to be sorry for. on, man. This is sorry for.
Well, anyway, I want to order something where you have me. What would you recommend?
I suggest kind of the Spanish. Son of a bitch! Why do you keep doing that? It's just hot milk and ginger. Sounds delicious. Spanish sour, okay, whatever. So chocolate and milk and ginger. This is it. This is it. So yeah, no, apparently. Said in that order, so we'll see. Let's go, okay. The drink is ready, sir. Oh my. This is amazing. Glad you liked it. Dad. Yes? Please go home after you finish your drink. Not until you leave that good-for-nothing pervert. I need him. He is going to help me become more successful. I know Morris. He's not a good person. The industry has changed, Dad. It's not like 20 years ago. Besides, since you left, he's been growing his brand, making his name, managing a lot of stars so they can become superstars. I have my informants in the industry. He hasn't changed much, and even if he has, it wasn't for the better. You're just being paranoid. First, you're afraid what my fans will treat me. Now you're afraid of the industry. Now you're afraid of the industry too. What's next? What's next? You'll lock me in the house because you're afraid of the air I'm breathing? You're just too young to understand. Then make me understand. This is definitely not helping. There are better ways. Didn't you learn anything from Mom? You were together for almost 15 years, but you learned nothing. Not even how to talk to your own daughter. Rachel. I'm sorry. I'm trying, okay? Try harder! Because right now, you're not helping anyone. Not me, not you, no one. I know. But give me a chance. You know what? It will take time for me to learn, but I am learning. Or, I could return to the industry. I could try to be your manager. Dad, are you out of your mind? You've been out of touch for so long. I told you, I have informants there. I'm not that out of touch. Of course, there are things I need to figure out. But it doesn't work that way, Dad. You know what? You know that. Going from a girl getting into a solo career won't be easy if I take things slow. I'll lose all my momentum. If you want me to be your manager, can you at least choose someone other than Morris? I don't think so. Mr. Lester is at the height of his career now. He's my best chance right now. Don't be too paranoid, okay? I've made my decision. Now, please go home. Relax. And don't ever come back to the studio again. I'm going back there. I need to practice for the festival. It's only a few days away, and it's my big chance to boost my presence as a solo artist. How are you going to get home? I don't know. I'll be staying at the hotel the label provided. But that's... See you, Dad. Wait, Rachel. Excuse me for a moment, Yorn. Oh yeah, you two are here. Sorry about what just happened. You don't have to apologize. Yeah, we're busy minding our own business anyway. What? You didn't hear their argument, Myrtle? Of course I heard them. Just the chaos just shows how normal most of it. Not my business anyway, is it? That's amazing. What's so amazing about that? I don't think I could do that. Dividing and focusing my attention so completely. Especially when there's an argument like that. Are you saying you weren't listening to my advisor's focus on them instead? No, I was listening. I made notes. See? You didn't even realize. But you are capable of focusing your attention. Now that you mention it, it happens naturally, I guess. Being born into a big family is useful after all. Yeah, sometimes you don't need to realize what you're capable of doing. By the way, do you want to head back now? Yeah, it's pretty late. You're leaving. I hope you had a good time. Thank you for the drinks as usual. Please take care on your way home. I guess that's all for two. Oh, you're back, Mr. Hendry. Are you alright, sir? Sir? Oh, yes, yes. But please don't worry about me. You managed to catch up with Miss Rachel? No, I lost her. I'm sorry to hear that. But I'm sure she's alright. Hope you're alright. By the way, pardon me for asking, Gus, throughout your arguments with Miss Rachel, something kept bugging me. What's that? Why did you leave the music industry? Huh. Now that's a trip down memory lane. You don't have to sound information uncomfortable. Oh no, it's fine. I left around 20 years ago, just as we were welcoming the beginning of the new millennium. That was a great time for girl bands, you know. They were huge in the 90s, and they were still enjoying the leftover sensation of the past decade. I met my wife while working. She worked for a record label, and that's how we met. I decided to get married and settle down. Settle down. There's my mom and her kids. Oh, I'm on a peaceful life. You didn't find peace managing girl bands? Oh gosh, no. The politics, the dark side of the industry, none of it's good. But what hit me the hardest was the bands. Toxic bands are the worst. The teenage girls especially, they were crazy about their idols, and to the point that they started doing really unimaginable shit. Like what? They spent all their money trying to copy superstar fame and abandoning their responsibilities, the families, and the men. They were even worse. They sexualized the girls in every way you couldn't possibly imagine. Editing photos, stalking, outright sexual assault. It was before the internet, mind you. And I mean, the internet existed, but it wasn't as mainstream as it is now. I wasn't even the target of the abuse, but it haunted me. It was everywhere. I didn't talk about peace. Don't talk to me about peace. I couldn't sleep back then. Not getting enough sleep was dangerous for cats. What do you do for a living now? After we got married, my wife and I opened a record store. It's not big, but we have a very specific audience. They're niche, but they love us for it. It's more than enough for our little family. You said you're still in touch with your friends in the music industry? They visit my place from time to time, and we all meet up at least once a year. Usually, it's at my place. Gosh, look at the time. I should go home too. You're gonna be alright by yourself? Don't worry about me. I'm an old cat. We're a stranger. We're stronger than most people think. See you later, and sorry for the bringing our fight to your place. Don't worry about it. Alright then, goodbye. So Freya didn't